Okay, today we're going to learn halacha. We're going to say Avinu Malkeinu by Rosh Hashanah, but however, this halacha applies for every day also. We're going to see at the end how it applies for today without saying the Avinu Malkeinu. So the halacha, if Tov Kuf Pei Dalet starts, and Omrim Halal Rosh Hashanah, V'Yom HaKippurim, and it's really the makor for it. It's a Gemara Rosh Hashanah, also in Erchin. The Gemara says over there like this. Michlal de Rosh Hashanah leka halal. My time. Why don't we say halal like every Yom Tov on Rosh Hashanah also? The Gemara says, Amar Abavhom, Amru Malachi Ashoretz V'nei HaKadosh Baruch Hu Rebbeinu Shel Olam Mipnei Ma Ein Yisrael Amrim Shira Lefanecha B'Rosh Hashanah V'Yom HaKippurim. This question was asked to Hashem himself by Malachi Ashoretz. Omar Lohem, Hashem answered Malachi Ashoretz, Efshar Melech Yoshua Kised Din. Sifrei Chaim, Sifrei Meisim, Pesuchim Lefonov. The Israel Omrim Shira. How could that be possible that Hashem sitting on Kisadin and the books of life, and God forbid the opposites open for him? What he's going to say Shira? People are going to say Shira now. That's why there's no Halal on Rosh Hashanah. It's a day of more a serious day than Halal. Now, just to explain this a little bit better, the Taz adds to it. So this halacha contradicts other halachas. Why? Because it says, and we do things for it. Erev Rosh Hashanah, it says that you get to cut the nails, take a haircut to show we are zakoim badin, especially as we know that why we're so sure that we're going to be zakoim badin, because the judge is our father. So, if we have on one hand such a bitochen, how come we don't say shira also? So he says, part of the schus that you have some kind of fear. You're not like, oh, I don't care. No, we care. We just have trust in Hashem that He's going to help us out. But Lamaisa on the day, and some others, they more stress out the idea that before Rosh Hashanah you could do inyanim showing on bitochen. On Rosh Hashanah itself, we're showing more inyan of din, of yira, and we don't say the halal. Okay. Then the next halacha, it says over here, that's the Ramah. V'noyagin loymar Avinu Malkeinu ala seder. We're saying Avinu by the word saying ala seder is paskening halacha. We're going to see in a minute what it means by that. V'imu Shabbos and oimrim oisoi. We're going to see also why Shabbos we don't say it. Okay, so what the Ramah wants to say, we're saying Avinu Malkeinu ala seder because the Bes Yosef brought on the tour from the cowboy that by Rosh Hashanah, he said, we skip Chotonu Lefanecha. That's what he says over there. Really, the Shar Bakoshes, Shoimrim Bavinu Malkeinu, Oimrim Rosh Hashanah, Aval Chotonu Lefanecha, V'chen Kayoytze Boy, Dober Shesh Bohoido As Chet. Anything that saw you confessing an Aveirus, he says, and Omrim Me'atam Shen Omrim Vidui B'Rosh Hashanah. Since it's Yom Adin, we don't want to come and confess and say, yes, we did. We don't want to be the one like we're agreeing that we Baal Chatoim. Yom Kippur, Yom Slicha Mechila, we do say it. Rosh Hashanah, we don't say that. So that what the Bes Yosef over there saying on the tour, and over there on the tour, the Ramah says over there, V'ena mina kedvaro. The Ramah says over there, that's why he says in Shulchan Aruch, the Ramah says Keseder. We say Avinu Malkeinu Chotonu Lefanecha also. Now, the Mogen Avram adds some kind of more leaning to say to the Ramah. He said the reason he explained over there, he says like this. There's some Pirush, the Pirush HaMachzer that the Mogen Avram says he saw. Shemefarish Avinu Malkeinu Chotonu Lefanecha. The Pashtus was saying, my father, my king, our father, our king, we sin to you. there's a different pirush over there. It says like this: Avinu, Avoseinu. Our fathers before us, they sinned to you by doing avodah zarah. Of Avoseinu chotu she'ovdu avodah acheres v'onu. Then we say elan melech el oto. On el oto. We don't go in their ways that they went after avodah zarah. Avinu, they chotonu. They did the choton, but we're not balei choton. We don't believe in avodah zarah. Mimela, he says, lochen asay imonu l'ma'an shemecha. Again, we say b'zenis yashav minogenu shomer l'mosu b'rosh Hashanah. According to this, we're not saying we are the balei choton. We're saying Avinu Malkeinu choton l'fanecha. This is the Aravoseinu. That's the previous generation. That's the generation of the Zorah. We believe in you. So maybe since we believe in you, have Rahman and so we're not confessing. We're not agreeing with any averes that we did. We're not talking about our averes. That's the. What? Very good, very good. Thank you. So, if you remember, one of the shiurim we mentioned from Kafachim, we brought a pirush al pi Kabbalah when we say, "Aval anachnu v'avoseinu chotonu." I asked then, what do you mean you take responsibility? What are you blaming your father? So the Kafachim brought over there a pirush al pi Kabbalah avoseinu. He says it talks about not about our fathers from previous generation. Avoseinu talks about us. Avoseinu, what should Aval anachnu v'avoseinu? We in the different Gilgul, it's called Avoseinu. Ourselves, our neshamas in a different Gilgul, it's called Avoseinu. That's where we come from. He says, so we really confessing for ourselves. According to this, according to this pirush, there's no place to blame anybody but yourself. Don't say, and even you're saying it like a contrast. They were out with the Zorah, we are not, Rachem Aleinu. That's not. It's the Shivim Panim LaTorah. According to this, and the Lamaisa is like this. Lamaisa looks like the from the Ramo, from the Mogen Avrom, asking to the Ramo, and looks on the Mishnah Berurah. The minhag is to say the whole thing, and according to the Pirush of the Mogen Avrom, we're not confessing anything anyway. We're talking about them now. So, but Lamaisa, it's interesting. The Alter Rebbe in the Shulchan Aruch, he goes half away. What's that half away? Because the Shara Tshuva brings, we're not only skipping Avinu Malkeinu choton l'fanecha according to the Bes Yosef. The Shara Tshuva brings the Bezem Mavur Shlomokim Shenagu Ladalak Avinu Malkeinu choton l'fanecha Yesh the Dalek Slach Umechal Umecheh. There's other Avinu. By the way, I never pay attention to it before. I think the first year I'm paying attention. Take in the Siddur, the Alter Rebbe took everything. Whatever everything with the confessing he took out on Rosh Hashanah. I never paid attention to it before. I just thought he was speaking choton l'fanecha. But in the Shulchan Aruch he doesn't write like this. In the Shulchan Aruch he goes halfway. Choton l'fanecha will take out, the rest of it we say. And this Lamaisa the Aruch HaShulchan follows him. So the Nafkamina will be to the Ashkenazim also. What do they do? If you go back by the Ramo, by the Mogen Avrom, by the looks like the same thing would be the Mishnah Berurah. He doesn't say anything. Mashma, you're going to say the whole thing Allah said. From Aruch HaShulchan, Mashma, he pasken will skip choton l'fanecha. Again, what the Ashkenaz will do, I don't know. But this is what Aruch HaShulchan says. He says like the Shulchan Aruch Alter Rebbe in the Shulchan Aruch that will skip choton l'fanecha. The rest of it, Slach Umechol, the rest of Avinu Malkeinu would do say it. But in the Siddur, the Alter Rebbe, according to Paskin, usually goes according to the Mogen Avrom, but Oviri follows the Arizal, that anything that on Rosh Hashanah that we say about confessing, we're taken out. Rosh Hashanah is not a day you confessed. Psukim you said during davening, Lekula Alma, you could say it. That's also by the way, the Mogen Avram says the Gabe Halal. If somebody's saying Tehillim and he came to Halal we don't say Rosh Hashanah. But according to his Seder HaTehillim, let's say he finished the whole Tehillim, it says Halal over there. That you could say. It's not Mitzad Halal, it's a Tehillim. Something over if you say Psukim talks about Araveris, it's not davening, I'm confessing. I'm just saying Psukim over here. I'm saying Psukim. That's allowed to. But Lamaisa, like I said, we skip according to minhag of the Sfaradim and according to minhag of Chabad, we do skip all the psukim choton l'fanecha, slach u'mechoil, and according to some minhag Ashkenaz, that would be, depends if you're going to follow Aruch HaShulchan, you're going to skip choton l'fanecha. If you follow the Mishnah Berurah, you're going to say the whole thing Allah Seder, like the Ramo says. Now, the embassy, it's not only Nageya to Rosh Hashanah, it's Naget every day. Before I said that's interesting, Levush. The Levush says, why don't we say Take by Shabbos? L'kula Alma, when Shabbos falls, Rosh Hashanah falls on Shabbos, we're not going to say Avinu Malkeinu. Why not? So the Levush, interesting, is I didn't see anybody before him, maybe it's his own Chidush. The Levush says that the whole Avinu Malkeinu, it's based like Shemona Esrei. Shemona Esrei, during Rosh Hashanah, we just said 3 first brachas, 3 last brachas, and then the Emtsois, right? We didn't say the Shemona Esrei, we didn't say Atachoinan, we didn't say Slach Lonu, we didn't say Baruch Aleinu. So he says, no Bakosh, says Avinu Malkeinu, he says, covers all the Bakoshes of Shemona Esrei. And I'm not going to go through all of it, just few of them. Chonenu V'aneinu, it's about Chonen Adas. Yeah? Hachazerenu b'shuva shlom avnecha. All right, so b'shuva slachu mechal keneged slach lo noveni kichotonu. B'kesveni b'sefer gula keneged goel Yisrael. Shlach refuah shalema keneged refuenu. So since the whole Avinu Malkeinu, it's going like what we missed on Shemona Esrei. Memele said by Shabbos we don't say all the bakosha strochim. Okay. Now, what is really Nogea today? Without saying it's Nogea today, it's very amazing Gemara. What's this? Where is this tefillah of Avinu Malkeinu came from? Most tefillahs we have, it's already established by Anshe Knesset Gdoila. This tefillah of Avinu Malkeinu is not established by Anshe Knesset Gdoila. The Gemara in Tainis brings that this tefillah was established by Rabbi Akiva. Then they saw such a powerful davening, they add more Avinu Malkeinu around it. Rabbi Akiva don't say all this Avinu Malkeinu. Here's what the Gemara says: as the Seches Tainis Daf Chof Hey Amud Beis. Shuv Ma'aser b'Rabbi Eliezer sheyorad b'fnei Ateva. Rabbi Eliezer Hagodol, that's the Rebbe of Rabbi Akiva. V'omar Esrim v'Arba Broch. Talking about Yom Tanis, it was a fast day. They needed for rain. They needed rain, and he davened for the rain. V'lon ena. He was the Baal Tefillah, and Hashem didn't bring rain. Yorad Rabbi Akiva Acharov. Rabbi Akiva came after the davening of Rabbi Eliezer. V'omar Avinu Malkeinu Elon HaMelech El Ha'ota. Avinu Malkeinu L'Malcha Rachem Aleinu. Looks like that's the only 2 Avinu Malkeinus that the Rabbi Akiva says. And it says over there, V'yordu Geshomim. Came rain. He says just 2 phrases, boom, comes rain. And Rabbi Eliezer said 24 brachas was no rain. The Gemara says, Havu Meranen Rabbonon. It wasn't just Tam Amcha. Rabbonon, they were making rumors. You know what? Looks like the Talmud. Rabbi Akiva is a bigger man than Rabbi Eliezer. The Gemara says, Yotza Baskol. Not to have this confusion. Hashem sent a Baskol. V'amra, lo mipnei shezeh godol mizeh. Not because Rabbi Akiva is greater than Rabbi Eliezer. I mean, the Gadlusa shel Rabbi Eliezer, you could see all over the Shas, he was, when he passed away, he says, I've taken most of my knowledge with me. Mamash, he was a big Tana. Elo shezeh ma'avir al midoisov, v'zeh ena ma'avir al midoisov. Rabbi Eliezer obviously was also a big Baal Midas, but Rabbi Akiva in this Midah of ma'avir al midoisov, he was bigger than Rabbi Eliezer, and because of that, his davening was more powerful. Ma'avir doesn't mean you know how to forgive, you know how to forget, you know how to give in, not answering every time you're being insulted, sometimes you bite your lips. So Ma'avir al Midoisov, such a midah was so powerful that because of that, Avinu Malkeinu, Hashem said, that's why they made a big tefillah out of it, put more around Avinu Malkeinu. So it shows a shaykh every day. If you want your tefillah to be powerful, it's not only to do with what kind of kavanas you have and what you have, how you're davening, how you prepare. It's all important. The preparing for davening well, it's all good. But the midas, the whole day, your midas, if you're ma'avir al midoisav, the tefillah is a lot more powerful. Okay.